It is still seen as a medicine for crazy people. Like only crazy people go to the psychologist, and we all know that's not true. Uh, I started working with sport athletes in 2010. I just graduated from university, from my undergrad, a bachelor in psychology. Then that first athlete I remember was a tennis player, 15 years old he had at that time. Now he must have like 25. And that started my first steps in psychology. Then I worked with soccer players in the soccer school of the Central University of Venezuela in Maracay campus. Then I worked at the Regional Institute of Sport here in Maracay. I worked there with athletes from racquetball, judo, table tennis, tennis as well, karate, taekwondo, and cycling, downhill, route cycling, and track cycling, and also athletics. Then after that I worked at the Zamora Football Club. That's where I met three actual players from our national team, La Vinotinto. I worked there in 2015 until the end of 2016. There we won the Torneo Adecuación in 2015, won the Apertura tournament in 2016, and the Absolute Championship in 2016. The psychological work, altogether with the physical work, allowed us to play at Copa Sudamericana, the South American Cup, in 2015 and in 2016. Then when I came here to Maracay, after that cycle was complete, I worked with ANTIF, the Academy for Improving the Performance of the Footballer. They gave me the opportunity to study coaching, ontological coaching. Yeah, that's the right term. And after that, I went back to high school, where I work currently. I work for the Sports Talent High School from Maracay. Sport Talent High School from Maracay, where we have student athletes there. When COVID came, when 2020 came, I started to work online. I had never done that. Having a consultation, a therapy through the screen. Never had it until 2020 came. Started training myself in that, and also being part of Insight, which is the psychological attention center. Yeah, that's the term. Psychological attention center, Insight, led by its president, Asdrúbal Castillo. Gave me the opportunity to start working online. Hello, EDJ3107. Welcome. He just joined. Working with Asdrúbal Castillo gave me the opportunity to know how to manage these technological aspects, because there I still work nowadays as a teacher in the diploma courses, what in Spanish means diplomado, in sports psychology, psychotherapy. At the moment we did psychodrama online, and right now we're working at the health psychology diploma course and clinical psychology as well. One of the hardest thing about being a sports psychologist is to make the athlete believe, and the coach and the parents of the athlete believe, that psychological preparation is necessary, that is compulsory, it's not optional. Currently, mental health is quite an issue, and well, some people have still resistance. Denise Caruso, welcome. Hello. Mental health is still an issue because some people have big resistance. Some people are still with the old speech that says, the old thinking, oh, no, I'm not crazy. I am fine. All I need to do is rest. All I need to do is to have a beer. All I need to do is to talk to a friend. I mean, that's fine. You can do it, but it's also good when you go to a professional, because mental health is no game. And if you don't believe me, check out Simone Biles, the gymnast, all she went through. In fact, there is this documentary about her in Netflix. You can check it out there. And many other athletes that needed psychological support, psychological preparation. Most of the people that you know in sports media as athletes at some point had to work with a sports psychologist. Sports psychology, the first time I read about it was in a magazine called Record magazine that came issued in this newspaper called El Universal. That was around like 1997, 1998. And I read there an article about the national team of Brazil, the soccer team, the football team. In 1958, they were managed by Vicente Feola, and Vicente Feola incorporated a psychologist. I think his name was Leonidas Briseño, I think. When I find it out, I will write it here when you watch this Instagram live deferred. Ribeiro da Silva, yeah, that was his name. Ribeiro da Silva, one of the first sports psychologists I heard that worked at the Brazilian national squad that won the World Cup in 1958 in Sweden. Also, one of the things that called my attention about why the sports psychology was chosen by me to work is the fact that I grew up practically in the sports area, because both of my parents were gymnasts and gymnastics coaches, and most of their work was done at a gym of gymnastics. And one of the things that I remember watching my parents do, along with other coaches, was telling the girls and the boys, but mostly the girls, was to use their mind, to trust themselves, to visualize. And one of the things that I watched was that some gymnasts physically were not probably to win a gold medal, and when I watched them win the gold medal, I asked them, what miracle did you do? And they told me, we used the power of the mind, because in gymnastics, as well as in other sports, not everything is just physical. You also have to work your mind. One of the things that also led me to work on that was a sentence I read in an internet article. I don't remember what the title of the article was, but it was about opinions of athletes, elite athletes, about mental work. One of the athletes was this former track runner Marion Jones from the United States of America. She was, as far as I remember, Olympic champion in Sydney 2000. In that article, she said, "For me, the most difficult training is the mental training. Physically, I know I rock, but mentally, I need support. I need to train mentally in order to keep up my pace, in order to keep up my performance." So basically, that led me to study psychology with my goal of becoming a sports psychologist. I must say that it's been gratifying, it's been amusing, it's been fun, and I ask God to give me health, good health, life, to keep on doing this passion of mine that is psychology, especially in the sports area. I also would like to tell you that if you need sports psychology service, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for watching this Instagram live. As I said at the beginning, this is my first Instagram live in English. Please make a comment here below. Give me some feedback, and I will be very thankful with you. I will appreciate it. God bless you, and good night.